Hey guys and gals, let's unbox and build the Tropical Toucan by LEGO Creator. This is a 3-in-1 model. Set number 30688 contains 59 pieces, and this set was provided by my dear old mother, so thank you, Mom, for giving this to me. And yeah, that's essentially what it is. So in addition, we get to make some fish or a penguin. At least I know what that is. That's what I'm guessing it is. And yeah. Now don't do what I'm going to do. I can't find my scissors, so I'm going to have to use a knife to cut that open. Yeah, I need to clean this room up a bit here. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll just build them on a program, but that's how we do it. That preserves the front of the bag, and I just shake everything out. Okay, not too bad at all. Make sure. See, now I didn't rip the top off or anything like that, so that's how those guys do that, for those who didn't know. And yeah, it looks like we get a nice selection of parts here and a folded instruction guide. Now obviously if you want to build the other two models, you'll probably have to download the building guide for that. But on this build installment, we're only focusing on the main model. And that's essentially what it is, just a sheet of paper. And, well, yeah, not too bad at all. Looks pretty fun. Alright, let's get building here. Let's build it. Today is the 27th of August, 2025. So, yeah, I filmed another video before this one, so that's not too bad. And this one looks familiar. I may have already did it. I don't know. Maybe it was a larger set. But, you know, if it's here, it's here. If I've already did it, then it goes on the second channel. I haven't looked. I was too lazy to look. And, yeah. Yeah, be very careful. You do not get a brick separator with this. So if you put these small parts on wrong, you are going to be in deep doo-doo. Yeah. Okay, so not too bad at all. And I think I've done this one. I can't remember. Guys and gals, I get so many sets. All right, I just can't remember. I can't remember them all. I know somebody who remembers every set that they get. I can't. You know, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or I just don't care, but I just don't remember every Lego set that I get anymore. Somebody asked me, "Do you have that set?" I'm like, I don't know. I've done so many of them. I have no clue. Been a little humid. We've been in the hundreds today. Somewhat a little cloudy, but you know, it's been wanting to rain. These are nice pieces for cars. Yeah, I think I've done this one, but let's do it anyways. Now, what happens if I've already done a set? What do I do with it? You know, like this one I'm intending for my main channel, but if I already did it, it goes on the second instantly, because I don't want to have to spam the same set over and over and over again, because some do get a little bored with that, and I will try to keep it as random as I can. And, alrighty. And, let's get this going here. These pieces are always nice to have. Oh, this one's got blue eyes. Oh, isn't that adorable? Ooh, let's see here. We don't know because we haven't gotten that far yet. Oh, it's got a 1x1 cool yellow brick. I could use that for something. I won't be able to build a whole house with it, but at least it's something. Obviously, this is older. They got the larger ones here. I'm not sure how old this polybag is, because some of the polybag sets I will they'll be put in my stash, and usually if I have some extra time I'll do the sets. But I'll have to look and see if this one's already done here. And while I'm messing with the eyes, I want to thank everyone on my main channel for being contributors. So those I I got to remember the name. We already came up with a name for it. So, but anybody who's contributed, thank you. You get to see the stuff early. That's really cool. Thank you to my Patreon supporters as well as Rubricable customers. It's nice to see that. It motivates me to do more items. And I'm hoping to have my whole library available eventually, so you don't have to watch the lengthy videos. And I can already think of a few of you guys and gals who like birds. This set should be for you. This is not a bad one here. It's not really my thing, but I think I've done this one. I can't remember. Okay, by this time now you should be able to flip over and do the next thing here. Yeah, I have a feeling that I've done this one. Like I mentioned, I don't really remember all the sets that I have built in the past. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, Labor Day is coming up, and yeah, this is good for pounding the nails in your workbench. Yeah, I think we've done this one. I've done so many sets, I don't even know what I've done anymore. It's just like when I get one model done, I send it off and do that. Yeah, I think this is a duplicate, but you know what, though? I'm not going to complain because I'm always grateful for any sets that I get. It's just another build thing that I can do without have to look at the computer. So it's always a treat, because this looks awfully familiar. But I am not going to complain. Yeah, I think this was a duplicate. I think we're going to put this on the second channel, so this will just be a filler. So if you say, Jay, I think you did this one. Yeah, I think I did too. But I'm not going to just, I don't open up just a set and throw it in the parts bin. I want to be thankful and build it. And think about the person, which is my mom, who got this for me. Yeah, because this sits on like that. Okay. And yeah. And then now, oops, we got to come back over here with the flowers in your hair. Yeah, I'm ready for the holidays to come up, because I am going to be off for 10 whole luscious weeks. Means not looking at any computers. I don't have to get out of bed early, but well, no, I got to deal with that for another probably 6 to 8 more weeks. So. Yeah, not too fun at all unless somebody changes their mind and I have to work longer, which I'm hoping not to do. You know, who likes working all the time? I know a few people do, but not me. Alright, that is not cooperating here. If you do not have very... Okay, I gotta do this paper out of the way. I cannot get that in there for the life of me. It goes right in the middle, and I cannot get it in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. Stick this down here, because my fingers are too big. Now I can set it in and just take that off. That's how you get that on there. You don't have the patience, just trick it. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. Okay. And that's it. Now we gotta get these two acquainted with each other here. Now this just sits in here, so I'm afraid that this is just gonna fall off. I got this in the wrong spot. I'm trying to rotate it, but it is just not letting me do it. These are just meant as just time waster builds. I'm not going to spend 2 hours reviewing this. Plus this was given to me, it's not a review offer. So just trying to rotate. Probably going to spend more time trying to get this on here than anything. It's like something you'd see like in Super Mario or something. And that's it. And that's what we have remaining for the build. Not too bad. Okay, let's fold this up like a map here. Just put it back the way it was. I saved these because, well, those don't have parts and stuff in them. And that's essentially what we've done there. I mean, it's bright and colorful. And if I did this one, it was still fun. And yeah, not too bad. So if you're looking for a really good quick build, if you see this, like if you're on vacation, gives your kids something to do for maybe a whole whopping, maybe, what did it take me? About 10 minutes? Yeah, maybe them it'll take like 5 minutes. So just enough to just have a little fun with, and maybe put this on your desk or something. But yeah, I kept my interest throughout the build. It is what it is. You get what you paid for. And yeah, this is not too bad for a poly bag. Just not really into bird or animal figures much. But yeah, not too bad at all. But tell me what you think of this model.